What's up, everybody? Jumpin here. Hey guys, I am back on some Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, my brother killed my other brother, and I was framed for the murder. So now I've been exiled into the Deep Rose, awaiting my death from a darkspawn. But you know that's not gonna happen. I'm going to be looking for the Grey Wardens today, and hopefully I can find them and they can take me the hell out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. I am level 3 now. So, let's see here. Now, I talked about this before, but I'm going to reinforce this if you're trying to play along with me. Maybe you're trying to play as a Dwarf Noble, Rogue. Then you definitely want to flood all your points into Dexterity early on. You need to get this to 35. Once it's at 35, we don't need to touch it at all. Strength, you need to get this to 16. Now, I'll explain that just slightly. You can get like permanent upgrades to your attributes as you play the game. And strength goes up by 4. I think dexterity is 4. I think willpower is 3. I can't tell you the rest. I don't really know the rest. But I just know strength and dexterity is 4 for sure. Now, the reason why you want to get this to 16 is because you want a 20 strength. There's a certain helmet in the game that you can only get if you have a DLC. It's the Stone Prisoner DLC. I think it came with the game if you bought it or pre-ordered it. I don't really remember. But it's a really cool DLC. I like it because of the items you can get in the DLC. There's some really good items there. But anyway, there's a helmet, and it's like the best helmet in the game. It gives you like +2 to all your attributes. So, to not waste attribute points, if you get this to 16 and then you get the permanent upgrades of 4, that's 20, and it requires a 20 to equip. Everything else for the most part is going to be based on dexterity, and by the end of the game, when I have my build complete, I'm going to have an insane amount of attributes just because the armor I'm going to be wearing will give me tons of bonuses to my attributes. So let's go ahead and put the points into this. Like I said, get that to 35. I think by level 8 you should be done. And then from that point on, you literally just put all your points into cutting, and we will do a massive amount of damage. Now, for my skill point for this level, I can't remember what I like to do. I think I'm going to go for combat training. See, I can't remember at level 4, I might not get another skill point, and that would be a problem. You don't get skill points every level. Sometimes it's every couple levels or something. So keep that in mind. Hopefully I can get one at level 4. But just in case, I'm going to go for expert combat training. This will come important for level 4. Now for my dual weapon, I'm going to go for Flurry. The reason why I'm going for this, it's a pretty decent ability, but momentum is what I want. It requires a 24 dexterity, which will be no problem because I already have 23. So by level 4, I should be able to get this. This is a mode you can go into, and when you're in the mode, you attack so quick, it's ridiculous. It's really good for DPS, and it's amazing ability. So let's go for Flurry. And that's also the reason, momentum is the reason why I went for combat training 3. Like I said, I can't remember at level 4 do I get another skill or not. If I don't, then I would have been screwed. So just in case, I did it. Okay, let's do this. Now I have a sword and a shield and no armor. This is gonna be lame. Now I was looking through the comments of my very first video of this, and I asked in that video, do you want me to be a good guy or a bad guy? It seems that most people were saying I should be a good guy, but just to appease to everyone, I decided that I'm gonna be a good guy, but I'm gonna make some bad choices along the way. So pretty much I'm going to be a good bad guy. Is the best way to think of it. Alright, dirty fighting! Now unfortunately, because I do not have... I'm not dual wielding right now. I'm only using one dagger. I cannot use my dual wielding skills. And that's really lame. Okay. Got me some armor. That's cool. Let's equip the armor. Unfortunately, they took all my items away from me. And I can't even remember if I can get them back. I think you can when you return here. Oh no, I triggered a trap. Alright, come on. Urgh. Unfortunately, since I'm not dual wielding, I have to just kind of fight this guy head on. So if this was on Nightmare, this would definitely be problematic. And I could die. Alright, backstab, backstab. Just die already. Urgh. I have no potions either. That sucks. Oh, man. Alright, come on. You can do it! Now, one thing about combat in this game, I like Dragon Age 2 combat more, but I think one reason is because you feel more active in combat in Dragon Age 2. Like, you constantly have to press A, or at least I always press A. Like, I press A to attack, A to attack, A to attack, X, Y, you know, just to do different abilities. So you definitely feel more active in that game. Where in this game, pretty much you just press A once to attack, and then you can control the battle by using your abilities and moving around. But for the most part, you could just sit there and let him attack and hope that you win. Okay, let's check the dead body. Yeah. Got me another dagger and some gloves. So let's go ahead and equip my second dagger. Yeah. Now I can use my other abilities, which will come in handy for later. Just gotta be careful from all the traps. There's gonna be a ton of traps here. And I have to decide which way is the wrong way. This looks like the wrong way up here. Yes, it is. So let's get this stuff. Short bow. Aw, I didn't get to see what was in there. What was in there? I have so many bows. Now, you can actually, I know you can do this, yeah. You can equip the second set of weapons. Unfortunately, I can't remember on the consoles, it's not very good. Now, this game is better on PC. Dragon Age 2 is also better on PC. Almost every game is better on PC, to be quite honest. But this game is definitely better on PC, because I know that you can, like, I think press a key, and at any point you can switch to your secondary, or second set of weapon. So, like, if you're playing as a rogue, for example, you can actually use a bow and use dual daggers. And that's really cool. Unfortunately, on the console, you can do that, but I believe what you have to do is something like this. So, like, okay, see, I have the bow on. It's like, oh, no, I want to switch. You have to, like, go to your menu and then switch like this. I don't know if there's a way, like a quick change option. If there is, and I don't know about it, please tell me. That would be awesome. I would really like to know. Alright, let's keep going. Actually, let me check my armor, since I didn't get a look. What is this? Doesn't really matter. No, okay. Let's keep moving.
Be careful now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's on me? Oh no, it's a dinosaur! Urgh! Alright, let's get him. Backstab! 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 Alright, see these webs? Watch out for the webs. Okay, make sure to watch out for the webs. Alright, come on. We're gonna use Flurry. Urgh. Oh no, I hate that attack. It's so annoying. That's a really stupid attack. Ugh. Gotcha. Okay, a dark spawn dagger. I don't know if that's better than my current dagger. Let's take a look. Nah, I'm not gonna. I don't want it if it lowers my dexterity. Screw that shit. Give me that. What do you got? Potion, yeah. Okay, which way is the right way? I don't know if this is the right way or not. Alright, dirty fighting. Bitch.
I shall do it.
Yeah, dirty fighting will come in handy for sure. You will always get it if you play a rogue, but it's a really good ability. Okay. Yep, this is the wrong way. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Damn it. Jab him. What up? Little bitch. Come on, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you. Ha ha ha. Superior Dwarven Armor. Obviously, that is something for a strength build or a warrior build. Now, I've been talking about, or at least in my first episode, I noticed this. Some people, you know, they're going to disagree with me. You got to remember, everything in this game is going to be based on my opinion. So if you don't agree with it, that's fine. It's no problem. It doesn't mean that I'm incorrect or that I'm correct. So don't think that I'm the smartest person when it comes to this game, because I'm not. But it seems that some people are going to, and this is just bound to happen, they're going to disagree with me when I say certain things like, oh, I like this, I think this is the best, or I think this is, you know, whatever. Because there's going to be moments in this Let's Play / walkthrough that I'm going to say that I think this is the best dagger in the game, or I think this is the best armor in the game. And you might disagree with me, and that's totally fine. But, like I said, it's just going to be totally based on opinions. And it's the same when I say I think that a dual wielding rogue is the best DPS build. Some people might say that a dual wielding warrior is better. And believe me, a dual wielding warrior is amazing. And one big problem with Dragon Age 2, and I know a lot of people who were mad. Oh
By the
shit.
Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
Okay. I did not realize that they were going to interrupt me, but what I was saying right there is that I know one thing that made a lot of people mad in Dragon Age 2, including myself, was they took away the ability to dual wield as a warrior in that game. You had to use either a two-handed sword or you had to use a sword and a shield, and that was kind of lame because dual wielding warriors were like literally one of the best ways of going in this game, like one of the best builds you can have. It did a lot of damage, you were tanky, it's really, really good. Now, mages are great as well. I'm not saying they're not, but personally, I think that if you're talking about DPS wise, the dual wielding rogue and the dual wielding warrior is pretty much like the two most DPS builds you can have. Remember, that's my opinion, but I know a lot of people will disagree with me, and other people are going to agree with me, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's get to the story. Hello, Duncan.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend. It is not the way of this order to pass judgments on the pasts of others. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the Deep Road set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order. Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Alrighty. So now we have been accepted into the Grey Wardens. We're not there or completely there yet, but we're getting there. And we get the fuck out of the damn deep roads. Ugh, God, scary place. But I will take vengeance on my brother.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
I have no
there,
shoes.
Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Hello?
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Ordomar.
What? You just called me short.
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime. I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Goodbye. See you later. Yeah, his armor's sick. King Kaelin's. You can get it too with a DLC. It's pretty awesome.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alrighty. So that's that. Now we can explore this place, and I have leveled up. Let's do it. I didn't expect to level up so quickly. Alright. Dump our points in dexterity again. And see? I knew it! I knew it! I made the right call. Alright, so now we can get momentum. So important. Alright, I should already have it on there. Let
us be on our way.
Yeah. Okay. Now, for having that on, it's going to drain our stamina, if you can't tell. Or, really, it just halves our stamina. So, you got to keep that in mind. So, you're not going to be able to spam abilities as much when you're using something like a mode. But, the mode is so good for your regular attacks, it really will make up the difference. Now, I have to say, one thing that I love about this game is the voice acting. BioWare does a really good job at hiring some really good voice actors.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden
now, you
recruit
can talk
that
to this
Duncan
guy
brought.
and he'll give you directions and stuff. If we come over here, we can see some Templars for the first time and some mages. I think I'll talk to them real quick.
But the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Okay. Anyway, you know, one problem with Dragon Age 2 compared to this game, the story's okay, but I didn't like the whole Templar versus the mages thing, because the outcome was, it didn't make a difference. Like, mages still kind of look to be bad at the end of the game, you know? And that sucks, because if you defended the mages and you were all about, you know, like, hey, the mages are just trying to be treated, you know, equally, they're trying to not be discriminated against, they still, at the very end, the main mage in that game uses blood magic. So he resorts to the very thing that the head Templar lady was trying to say that, you know, made mages so evil, was blood magic and demons and all this other crap. And it just was bad. And then no matter what you did, you still have to fight the head Templar lady. I can't remember her name, but you still had to fight her. So the outcome was always the same. The mage would use blood magic, you would have to kill him, and the head Templar lady was fucking nuts, and you would have to kill her. So I didn't like that in that game. It was really disappointing. So I hope in Dragon Age 3 they're gonna correct this and make this story good again, like this game. Alright, so this is Wynn right here. She is fucking awesome. We can recruit her later, and she is an amazing mage. There's 2 mages in the game, and personally, I would have to say she's better. So, that's my opinion, though. Alright, let's talk to her.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynn, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Now this is important because she's going to explain a little bit about Darkspawn, the Fade, because they are connected. If you remember the very beginning of the game, they talked about it as well, just to give you some backstory to explain about Darkspawn, how they came about, you know, all that. So I think she's going to explain it a little bit more for us.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Yes, it's all based on faith, but yet there are Darkspawns walking around.
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
I don't know, did I offend you? Like, that was kind of... She had like a condescending tone in her voice. I mean, come on now. Of course, it's very proper for young people to ask, you know, advice from elders. Come on now. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
This is funny. So, you get a very terrible option here. Kill the dog! No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, boy. Or girl. I don't know.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it,
boy.
are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so, let's see. Now, we can talk to this guy. I don't think I'm going to. He's tranquil, which means that he has been cut off from the Fade, and he has absolutely no personality. I should maybe talk to him just to get some backstory, but I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that, guys, to save some time. Let's talk
any
to
last
actually.
wishes I can help
Give me this shit. Fire arrows.
Finished.
Nice. Let's talk to this guy.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Alright, I should go.
Make her be with you in the coming battle, friend.
Yep, I just
I take
gave
that
him the
quiet
shepherd.
glare as a no.
I should go.
Oh, well, too bad.
Alright, now, we could talk to this guy too. He's going to be coming with us. He's a Grey Warden recruit like myself. But I'm not going to talk to him right now. Let's go up here. There's some people. There's a book too.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find
Alright, so here's a little quest right here with this prisoner.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Alright. Hello?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
I believe that they actually do that.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Alrighty. Now let's talk to him.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Alright, yeah, give the food to the prisoner.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Alright, thank you. Now, he gives you a item. Okay? It's a key to a chest. If you remember where the tranquil was standing, it's right over here. Let's see.
That
Yeah.
course of
You
action
can't open it
is
because he's standing there guarding it. Okay? I'm pretty sure I should have a marker on that though. Let's see, Ostagar. Huh. Wait a minute. Oh no, I might have not have got the key. I think I might have needed to tell him, like, you know, well, give me something in return. Let's see. You
My
son of a
belly thanks you.
bitch!
At least if I'm hanged,
I wanted the key.
You got your food and water.
I don't know,
Now
maybe
off
I
with
can
you.
open it still. I can't remember. He did give me an item. So, but generally there should be like a little quest marker on there. Anyway though, you can open it once you return here after you complete your trials and then you get to like the battle. He's not there anymore. You can go back and open the chest if you're wondering.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Okay, so we can persuade him twice. Let's do this one.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logang tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Alright, so now we can talk to him. Hello.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Let's see.
Then simply pray.
Oh. Alright, so that's that. I need to find me some shoes. I need some shoes. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like and favorite it for me. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.